sports. It's in the game.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. And we are underway from Houston. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. And oh, it caught out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Stroud to throw it. That's complete to Dell. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And Stroud now to throw. And he's got it. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
They run for it with Mixon. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And the Bronco defense comes up big. To throw from his end zone. Nix, man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Short pass tip, but caught anyway. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mixing up the middle. Ooh, the juke. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Stroud looking to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins from 3 yards out. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Now he's free at the 35, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 35.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll be touchdown in the end, but a big play on that one.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs from 4 yards out. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good to make it 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. But let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in the 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need some.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This goes out wide from Mixon. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw. Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon there to make the grab. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. 3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Stroud out of the gun here. The left side caught by Diggs. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, it's Mixon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Stroud.
That is caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll go play action with Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Still going.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Running left, it's Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Takedown, 39 yards. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton,
70 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Broncos 21. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins,
58 yards.
And the Texans have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles.
He's got a man, complete.
There he goes again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, 70 yards.
And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
42, Broncos 28. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
And this will be a Texans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Houston Texans. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Once again, they run with Mixon.
And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mixon will try the right side. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On play action, here's Nix.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw, here's Nix. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.